Mankind. We were the ruinous whore, seeking shelter in a porta potty at 2 a.m. in some park somewhere, counting our meager rewards from a night of selling our bodies to filthy, abusive men. Our skin is stretched across our bones from hunger and drug abuse. We look like walking skeletons. Our face is wrinkled from cigarettes and abuse countless times. Our body is covered in cheap tattoos and piercings that got infected. We're riddled with just disgusting marks. Our mind pondering what crack house we can sleep in where we won't get killed tonight. The stench of filthy men mixed with our own BO fills our nostrils as we sit in this porta potty. We have been called crack whore, sleazy hooker, 10-cent hoe, cheap hussy, trailer park floozy. We have been beaten, raped, rejected, and now we are nothing but a gum stain on the sidewalk anyone can just pick up, chew, and spit out whenever they want. But then the door of that repulsive porta potty flings open, and the most handsome man wearing the finest suit calls us by name and looks at us in our destructive form, our riddled body with all sorts of infections and all sorts of beatings and all sorts of marks of torture, and he says, "You, I want you. Will you marry me?" In utter shock, we agree. And he takes us out of that park. He takes us out of that place. He brings us home. He cleans all the filth off of us. And he gives us a beautiful white dress, something we've never seen in our lives before. We've only ever known stain-covered clothes. He gives us a beautiful white dress that he paid for. It's a sign of purity. We protest. We can't wear it. We can't wear the sign of purity. We have been all over. We've been abused by everybody. We've been in every sleazy house imaginable. We're not pure. And then he says, "You are to me." And then he takes us to the altar and promises himself to us. And a cheap harlot wallowing in filth is turned into a beautiful bride by her groom. Imagine that. The most repulsive, repugnant, the image of the very most gutter trash we can think of humanity. And God says, "I want to marry you. I want to be bound to you. I want you to be bound to me. I want you in my house. I want to dwell with you in the most intimate way possible. I want to be close to you." When we see these types of ladies out in the world, we give them a wide berth. Think about that. I mean, the reason why I use such graphic imagery is because we've seen people like this. Over at Nutter Park in Seaford, I've seen these ladies actually come out of porta potties like that. We've seen them in the parking lots. We've seen them out and about. And we don't even live in that, we call that wicked of a town. It's not like Vegas or it's not like New York, one of these big cesspool cities. We live in this little country town. And they're still all over. We know these people. We see these people. And we give these people a wide berth. You just get even close to them. You get the stench of marijuana that just fills your nose. That stink like a skunk just fills our nose. We want to give them a wide berth. But Jesus Christ, he comes to them in their most filthiest state. And he says, "I want you to be my bride."